Hello, hello. We're back for another day of gaming. Let me get set up here real quick. I forgot to launch the game and stuff as usual. We're trying this game called Minesweeper. Came out a couple days ago. I've had it on my wish list for a while. It's apparently almost like Balatro meets Minesweeper. And that sounds like an amazing combo for me. We will be trying, what's it called? We'll be going back to Terraria, I think Monday. Sunday or Monday, it depends whichever day I'm not doing stuff IRL. Maybe Tuesday, actually. Monday might be a Star Wars game day. I will reach 1 million in one run to win the game. Reveal safeguards to collect coins for your cash out and mark potential mines with the right click. Click cash out to save your collected coins. Be careful, mines are hiding in the grid. Diamonds show you how many mines are surrounding them. Use this information to play strategically. Okay. It's a little bit hard to see. The green ones are a 1. The yellow are 2 and the purple are 3. Watch the mine count on the left side of your screen. After cash out, purchase power-ups in the shop to gain an advantage. You got it. Oh, fascinating. Okay. So there's nothing around you. Since there should be nothing around you. Right? Those are all mines. Or you say. Hello. Hello, Allah. Welcome in. Is there a way to do this? There's one here. This one is safe. That's not helpful. I mean, so obviously one of these two is a mine. I don't think we can reasonably figure that out, so we're gonna cash out. Next 2 rounds, reveal 3 random cards for 2 seconds. Do I replay? It's 3 rounds plus 2% coins per card revealed. Sure. Oh, it's not a permanent bonus. Okay, we're learning. We're learning. So that's mine. That's mine. This is safe. These are safe. These are safe. This is mine. That's a mine. Oh, I'm trying to remember the logic here. Wait, no, that doesn't apply there. There's no logic that I need to figure out. It's just like that. Amazing. Hey, Panda. Here you are. Welcome in. Get 20% of your lost coins back when you hit a mine. 20% chance to save your life. Only if you have coins and cash out. What if we just don't die? I say as I buy it. So what's this? What does this mean? Well, that was unfortunate. Back to YouTube land, where you belong. Get back to YouTube land. You couldn't find you because you're that good at hide and seek. Whoa. Big if true. That was a little bit unfortunate. We could not find a safe spot. Might be some sort of logic to be had about that, but that's fine. Okay. Little bow. That's 2 rounds. Reveal 3 random cards for 2 seconds. Okay. Well, that's bomb. Okay. We're probably fine now. Right? Probably. Right? Minesweeper Gem Edition. Exactly. It's a Minesweeper Roguelite. And I'm here for it. Okay. One of these is a mine. Hey Abaddon, welcome in. We're playing some roguelike Minesweeper. And it's pretty good so far, even though we just started. Okay, wait, hold on. So one of these is a mine. And one of these is a mine. Statistically speaking, this one's probably okay. Only one of these 4 is a mine, actually. We have a 1 in 4 chance of being okay. And let's see, 1 out of 2 of these is a mine. Wait. 1 out of 2 of these is a mine. For sure, because there's a 2 here, but there's a 1 here, so this is safe. That didn't actually help at all. Real talk, you were watching a video. Huge congrats on the announcements. Thank you. I'm happy. Yeah, Neosaber affiliate and creator at Comic-Con Revolution Ontario. Really cool. Also, real talk, you're watching a video on a girl who made a beaver roguelike, and this just confirms that anything could be a roguelike if designed well enough. A beaver roguelike. Interesting. The idea was to stop the dam from flooding, and you could increase your carry capacity and stuff. That sounds pretty cool. Roguelites are great. Incremental games are great too. Hey Julian, hello. You are one of the 2 Coinsweeper devs and just found this stream randomly. Hope you guys have fun and thanks for playing. It's pretty great so far. I'm liking it. Thanks for making it. So, Math time. One of these is a mine. How do we feel about a 1 and 4? This is a 50-50 of being a mine. Okay, hold on. Let's say this is a mine. That would mean that none of these three can be. And if none of these three are, then this one would have to be. That didn't help at all. That also didn't really help. No, it did. One of these has to be a mine, so these are all fine. That's a mine. That's fine. This is a mine. This one's fine. These two are fine. We did it! Dude, I love Minesweeper permanent. Plus 5% wins. You gotta risk it for the biscuit. We risked it for the biscuit, and I don't have another rhyme. But there we go. We did it. 1% cash up per correct mark. Minus 1% per wrong mark. Okay. This is a mine. Yaka 3. I think I said 1 up here, right? This is actually nasty. Two of these are mine. So 1 and 3 here. Oh, that's unfortunate. Does that help? I don't think that helps. I mean, we got a 1 and 7 here. Or, sorry, 1 and 6. Ah. This is a 1 and 7. Oh, brother. Throw me a bone. Okay. Two of these are mines, which means these two are safe. This is a mine. Two of these are mines. No, one of these are mines. Oh, that's unfortunate. One of these two is a mine, which means these three are safe. Which means those are safe. That has to be mine. This is safe. That's a mine. That's a mine. That's a mine. So is that. That is not. That is not. I think that's probably gonna be it for this one. 10 mines. We found 4. There's only 2 more mines up here. Hold on. Right? There's only 2 more mines up here. One of these 2 is a mine. And one of these 2. These are all safe. This is a mine. That's mine. Yo, let's go. Okay, we're gonna buy that. 3 rounds plus 2% coins per card revealed. Okay. Yo, this game, amazing. Huh. Okay. Huh. Two of these are mines. One of these two is mine, so this is safe. One of these two is a mine. Okay, so one of these two has to be a mine, as well as one of these two. That doesn't help because it could be like that. And then one of these bottom three could be a mine. The 3 is worrisome. One of those two is a mine. How many mines do we have here? I think we realistically... have to gamble here. It's a 1 in 5. Nice. Ish. This is now... This is good. One of these two is a mine, which means all of these are safe. This is a mine, because there's one mine here. Now, what? Only one of these. Wait, hold on. There's 2 mines here. Only one of these 3 is a mine. Which means this is for sure a mine. This is a tough layout. Only one of these is a mine. One of these is for sure. I don't know if there's a way I can figure out which one of these is a mine. Let's say that's a mine. These two are safe. Yeah, these two would be safe. This would be a mine. That would be safe. That doesn't help us. This would be a 1 and 3. One of these is a mine. Let's see. Wait, so we're logicking this so hard. One of these is a mine. And it has to be one of these three as well. Let's say it's this one. I think this one has to be safe. Because if it's this one, these three are safe. If it's that one, these three are safe. These two are still safe. And then if it's this one, these two are safe. And it could still be either of those two. Never mind. We have only actually found 2 mines here. Maybe? There's one mine here. There's 2 around here. There's 2 around here. There's 2 here. There's 2 here. Hold. The rest is safe, right? No. I don't know how I thought that was right. I was so confident. I was 1000% confident with that. That's okay. We'll think it through better next time. Whoops. I think I know where I went wrong. I think. There's 6 mines in this? There's 2 left. Nice. Buy that. Sure. Yuck. Okay. I do like that it's not like normal Minesweeper where you're always guaranteed to get a safe first click. A 4. Okay. Minus 20% coins, but minus 1 mine. You don't need that. I was hoping for something else permanent, but we did not hit. Unfortunate. I guess it's probably better, even if I see like a 2, it's probably better to click around that. Yeah, statistically it should be. Three, you say? Nice. It really wants me to hit that. Oh, it's a Roguelite, so there's probably not a lot of permanent upgrades. Crazy. Oh my gosh. Help. Okay. One of these two is mine. These are safe. I'm stupid. I'm really stupid. Okay. Permanent plus 1% coins. Whoa. It's 12% coins. I guess there's not really any reason to not just buy those, right? 20% coins, 1 in 6 chance item destroys itself after a round. 25% of each safeguard goes into the jackpot for 5 rounds, then everything pays out. That sounds fun. 20% coins with 1 additional mine. Shows mine distribution across 4 grid zones at round start. Item is consumed after 3 uses. 30% coins when 1 life left. Permanently gain plus 12% for every missing heart, plus 5% coins for free slots. Mines in the first 3 cards won't cost lives. Coins are still lost. Okay, we need that. Okay. Good. Nice. Cool. Okay. 6 mines. Help. It's okay. Oh, you're... Well, have you tried vampire crawlers? It's pretty fun. I haven't actually. I do want to try that. Because I love Vampire Survivors. I kind of forgot about though. I'm gonna say these 3 are probably safe, and there's 2 mines right here. I was very wrong. Okay. Yeah, how's it going in Dead Bud? It's been a little bit. I've had a busy April. I've barely streamed, as you maybe know. There's 3 random cards. I like that one. Sure. Forgot that was happening. Whoops, that is safe. Yeah. For 10 bucks, you can't go wrong. You put 8 hours into it on the first day and lost time completely. I'll have to try that. And we'll have to try it very soon. Can I sell it? Ah, there we go. 2%, 12%, 1%. Oh, whoops, I sold 2. Whoopsies. % coins with 1 additional mine. Let's do it. Also pretty good April, too much work, but what can you do? Yeah. April was fun, but holy moly. I did not have streaming time. I had free time, thankfully, but I did not have time to stream. Okay, I need to speed this up if it's possible. It is not possible. At 100,000 though, out of 1 million. Well, I know that one's safe, right? Help! That's unfortunate. Sometimes finding that initial pocket to get you started just doesn't happen. Two there, 4 there. 2 there. Bam. Can I get bread? Or not that bread. This one's fine as well. I think it has to be like this, right? Yeah. Okay. Was not that confident with that, but we did it. Nice. Okay. Sure. Sure. I think it always has to be that. I'm pretty sure that's the rule. Yeah. It's been a little bit since I played a lot of Minesweeper, but I'm pretty sure that's the mathematical rule. Amazing. I thought I died there because that flipped over so early. Oh. Why not? Amazing. Remember, always gamble. Nice. We found it. Sure. Try that. Okay, that's useful. Okay. There's 2 mines left. One of them has to be these 2. One of them has to be these 2. So these 2 are safe. That's correct. That's correct. Bam. We're doing it. Why is the piggy bank the worst one? Okay. 9 mines. Oh. 3 of them are around there. Oh, look at all the gems I could have clicked. Oh, okay. Well, this isn't great. 10 mines. There's 2. We're just doing quick math here. There's 2 around there. There's 2 around there. There's 2 around there. We found at least 6. Brother, give me something. Okay. Or you say. That's 7 mines that we found. One of these two is a mine. So this should be safe. Hold on. One of these two is for sure mine, which means that the two, yeah, that's safe. Okay. Okay. There's 3 mines left to find. One of these two is for sure. One of these two is for sure. One of these two. This one's safe. Both of these are. Bam. Okay. Dude, this game is great. It's just Minesweeper. I'll be so for real. But I like it a lot. That was tough. That one was pretty tough. I won't lie. Nah. I lost the 1 and 8. Let me do that. Okay. I should have gone to the meta shop. Hold on. Can I leave that shop? Yeah, okay. We want safety net for sure. Safety net is gonna carry. %, coins. And cash out with plus 10 plus cards, gain 50% coins. Less than 10 cards, minus 50%. Is that the tiles that I flip? %40 chance to save your life. Cash out with 5 cards or less. Yeah, okay, hold on. We grab that and that. It's a 60% chance to save your life. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. One of these is mine. This is mine for sure. So one of these two is a mine. So that has to be one as well. This is safe. This is safe because one of these three has to be a mine. But only one of these three. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada no boom. If you think about it. Nice, we actually lit the diamond. First step. One of these three is a mine. Which means that one of these two sides, these are all clear. Statistically speaking, this side should be the clear one, just because there's ones there. Up here, there are three. So there's 5 mines up here. Wait, hold on. So at least 3 there. It's at least 2 there. In this zone. So at least 1 here. So at least 1 here. Wait. No, I didn't do that right. Because this overlaps with this one. We need to look at zones with no overlap. So that's 3. This has 1. This zone has 1. But it could be the middle one. Wait, yeah, it could be the middle one. Hold on, this isn't working. Over here is probably fine. Just send it. Just send it. One mine has to be this one. Right? So only overlap. Bam. Amazing. We'll absolutely buy that. What are you? I didn't see what that was. What are you? Besides a jester. What's the jester do? Good Joker, plus 10,000. Okay. Okay, that's fine. 2. Let's not click around there. Oh, but we can't click that one. This is a tough one. This is mine. That's mine. Maybe it's not so tough. Oh, wait. That's a mine. That's safe. That's mine. That's a mine. Those 2 are mines. That has to be a mine. That is not a mine. Okay. Okay. Nice. We almost messed it up. What did we get? Oh, I guess it doesn't tell us. Or maybe it changes. Huge. That was actually so fast. That's a lot of money. Oh well. Oh well. Yes. I'm wondering if this is it plus 8%. It does not count mines that I haven't flagged yet. We'll get to that in a second. Maybe. I think we have to get to it right now. 2 out of 3 of these are safe. So it can't be both of these. Wait. It has to be one of these. It has to be one of these. It can't be both of these. So this is a mine. This is safe. That hasn't really helped. That hasn't really helped at all. This one's safe. What? I'm guessing that's not a mine. Because this has to be safe because one of these two are mine because of that one, but not all three of them can be, of course. That's so unlucky. Because I don't have a new number now either. That's a 50-50. This is a 1 and 3. We know that there's one here, but only one, so that's a 50-50. Here's a 1 and 5. Statistically, this one is likely to be safe. That's not helpful. That's not helpful at all. Oh. That's 50-50. This is a 50-50. Okay. So we have 4 mines up there. 3 of which I have not found. That's 5 total mines. There's 2 mines here. That's 7. Right, yeah, there's 1 there. There's 1 for sure, or 2 for sure here, maybe more. One there for sure. There's two mines. On these outskirts, there's at most 2 places that are mine. Okay. We did it. Amazing. That's a lot of money. We're almost there. Sort of. We're almost halfway there. Sure. Okay. Don't go that way. One of these two is a mine, this one's safe. Once again, one of those two is a mine. One of those two is a mine. One of these three is a mine. That doesn't help. Only one of these is... Two of these are... There's 15 mines. Okay. One of these two is a mine. One of these is a mine. Only one of those two is a mine, so that one is. One of these two is, which means... Not a whole lot. If this is the mine, then these two are safe. And that's a mine. If this is a mine, that's safe. One of these two are mine, and that's maybe safe. So this would be a mine. Those two would be safe. That would be a mine. One of these two would be a mine. This would be safe. Oof. Is there a logic to be had right here? So 3 of these are mines. Only one of these two is a mine, which means 2 of these are. This has to be a mine, right? I think. So if this is safe, yeah, if this is safe, then there has to be 3 mines. Yeah, there would have to be 2 mines either here or there. So that is definitely a mine. For this one, either these two, one of these is a mine, and then one of these is a mine. But then right here, it's 50-50. One of these two is a mine, one of these two is a mine. If that's a mine, yeah, that can be a mine. That hasn't helped us a whole lot. Wait. Only, so 2 of these are safe. Two of these, if these 2 are safe, then both of these would be mines. That's not possible. So one of these 2 is a mine. If both of these are safe. No, wait. Yeah, one of these two is mine. This is safe. That doesn't help us a whole lot. Once again. Or maybe it does. Let's logic it. So 2 of these are mines. Yeah, 2 of these 3 are mines. Which means that these 3 are safe. Right? So this would be a mine. One of these 2 would have to be a mine. So these 3 would be safe. Yeah, these 3 are safe. This one is a mine. This is safe because both of these can't be mines. These are safe. That's a mine. This is safe. Okay. Okay. One of these 2 is mine, but we already knew that. If I had 5 of 15 only. So only one of these 2 is a mine. This is safe. Why do I have this flagged? How did we arrive at this conclusion? One of these 2 has to be a mine. Why is this one flagged? How did I come to that decision? One of these 2 has to be a mine. If it's this one, that one's safe. This is safe. Oh, I don't trust that. I do not trust that flag. But I feel like there was some way that I got there, right? One of these 2. One of these 2 are mine. Which means one of these 3 is mine. This is safe. This one's safe. So one of these 2 has to be a mine. No. More importantly, one of these 2 has to be a mine. But only one. Which means that only one of these 2 is a mine and has to be a mine. This one's safe. That hasn't helped. Or has it? Has that helped? This is a hard one. This one is really hard. Okay. Okay, we're sitting up. One of these 2 is a mine. And one of these 2 is a mine. If only... Okay, which means that one of these 2 as well is a mine. It's possible this is the mine, that's safe, that's the mine. It's two 50-50s. This is a 1 and 3. This is a 1 and 4. That's a 1 and 3. I mean, this right here is a 1 and 6. This one has to be a mine, actually. Wait, hold on, I think. Wait, hold on. So if only one of these three is a mine. It could be this one though. I want to say that this has to be safe. Yeah. One of these is a mine. One of these is a mine. And one of these has to be a mine. Because if this is a mine, then one of these three is still a mine. So one of these has to be a mine. These three are safe. Dang it. Throw me a bone. One of these two is a mine. Okay, this has helped us. One of these two is a mine, which means that these are all safe. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Okie dokie then. Only one of these are mine. Only one of these is mine. One of these two has to be mine. One of these three is a mine. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's say that's the mine. These four are safe. That's the mine. These four are safe. What's the logic here? One of these is a mine. One of those is a mine for sure. But only one. One of these has to be, one of these has to be. This leaves two spots up here. This is a mine, right? One of these is for sure a mine. So let's say it's that one. And that one. No, there's no logic there. This is going to be a lot to keep track of right here. We can figure it out. But this is going to be a lot to keep track of. So there's one mine here. And then either of these two are mine. but not both of them. So this one is a mine. Yeah, one of these two is a mine. One of these two has to be. In order to fulfill this, that's a mine. So this is safe. That doesn't help. One of these two is a mine, but not both of them. It does help. I need to stop saying it doesn't help. One of these two is a mine, but not both of them. Which means that one of these two is a mine, but not both of them. Which means this one is safe. And now 2 out of 3 of those are mines. If I could figure out one of these, that would be very helpful. Let's say that this is the mine, this one's safe. Doesn't matter what those two are. It would have to be 2 of these. Could we do that? 2 of these are the mine. And then one of these would have to be, no, it can't be that. Right? Run that back. This is the mine. This one's safe. Then 2 of these have to be the mine, right? This one would be safe. This would need 2 more. If these 2 were mines, that would work. Unfortunately, that would work. What if this is the mine? If this is the mine, that's safe. One of these 2 are mine. One of these is the mine. That could be... Oh, man. I probably can just cash in, but I want to figure this out so badly. We're committed. So one of these 3 is a mine, but not both of them. This is a mine. These 2 are safe. These 3 are safe. These 3 are safe. That's a mine. That's a mine. This is safe. That's a mine. This is a mine. That's safe. That's safe. Mine. Mine. Safe. Safe. Mine. Safe. Safe. Mine. Mine. Safe. We did it! That was a good one. Holy, that was a good one. We also got plus 29% cash for that. If we gamble it, we win next round probably, if we can win it. No! That's actually so unfortunate. We did all that literally for nothing but satisfaction. But let me tell you, the satisfaction was pretty good. Okay. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. There's logic to be had here. We'll come back to that, though. Maybe. It was graceful and gave us an easy one, wow. Alright, it did not tempt us with double or nothing again. We want this. We want this really badly. So I think we do this. 17 mines. So let's see. Mines in the first 3 cards won't cost lives. Fortunate. Oh, I have to do that earlier. Okay. It's probably over here. Okay. It's a lot of 4s. This has to be mine. It can't be both of these. So this has to be a mine. That's safe, that's safe. What do you mean 5 plus? 5 plus is so not cool. Okay. Is that enough? I don't think that's enough. No. Okay. We gotta win one more. $20 mines in this small of a grid. Oh. Okay. 6 mines remaining. I don't know if this is possible. It's just a wall. We'll try. Let's see here. One of these is a mine. This is safe. One of these is a mine. Yeah, one of these is a mine. These are safe. One of these is a mine. This one's safe. Now what? One and only one of these is a mine. If it's that one, these two are safe. So is that. Statistically speaking, this one should be safe. We're not going to do statistics, though. One of these two has to be a mine. That's the mine. This one's safe. All logic applies there. If this one's the mine... If that's the mine, then that would be a mine. This would be safe. That would be fine. This would be fine. Okay. One of these is a mine. There's 6 more mines to be found. One of these 3 is mine. That doesn't help. Unfortunate, that does not help. One of these 3 is a mine, but only one of them. So this has to be a mine. I think this has to be a mine. Let's say that... No, wait. I'm stupid. This counts for that one. It might be one of our first clicks where we gamble, or we wait. Do we just win? Wait, hold on. Is that how this works? Does my jackpot cash in right now? It does. Oh, we just win. Okay. Nice. Amazing. Endless. 27 mines in this. Oh, if I clicked one up, it would have been fine. How do I use this? Do I just click it now? Okay. That's not what I expected. So there's 8 mines over here. There's 5 over here, 5 here, 9. Oh my gosh. This is unsolvable, technically. Unless we get to the point where we know exactly how many mines are left. Okay. So it has to be it had to be one of these two, but not both. Wait, sorry. It had to be one of these two, but not both. So that one had to be mine. Which means that's definitely mine. What do you mean 5 plus? 5 plus is so uncool. Has to be one of these two, but not both. So this is a mine. That's not. Has to be one of these two, but not both. Five plus. Has to be 2 of these. Wait, 5 plus. Okay, it's both of those. There's 4 more mines. There's 2 here. And there's 1 here. It's one of these, but not both. That's a mine. There's 3 more mines to be found. One of these 2 is 1. Well, technically one of these 3. I don't think we can logic this though. I think this would just be gambling. It could be this one and this one. It could not be both of these. It could not be both of these. Wait. If it's this one, that works. No, there's no logic there. It's only 3 mines away though. 3 mines, there are 9 tiles, 1/3 of them are safe. I think we just cash out. Yeah, I don't think there was a way we could have figured that out. Okay, next. By that. 8, 8, and 5. Unfortunate. Only 3 up here. There probably was something I could have... no, there wasn't anything I could have remembered from the metal detector that would have helped. Has to be one of these two, but obviously not both, so that one had to be safe. Has to be one of these two, not both. Has to be one of these two, not both. Which means these 3 are safe. Oof. We'll deal with that in a second, if we have to. We don't have to, thankfully. Has to be one of these two, not both. That's mine. That's a mine. Has to be... Wait, no. Yeah, that's a mine. Has to be 2 of these 3. Can't be 2 of these. Which means this is safe. Has to be one of these two, not both. That doesn't help. One of these 3 is safe, though. It's 10 more mines. I don't really think it's worth cashing out here. Statistically, probably that one. Unfortunate. Okay. That was pretty good. We technically won. Chance to save your life. Grab that one. 2% coins per card revealed. 12% coins for every missing heart. Refills 1 life. Plus 50% rewards, but plus 2 mines. That's pretty good. Stores 1 life when you clear full board. We did those. I can just buy everything there. -1 mine, get +1 coin bonus for every round, plus 15% coins, plus 10k coins every round. Sacrifice 2 lives for a guaranteed safe board. Yeah. Each stack gives 10% chance to block mines, stack up to 5. Okay. Should have maybe bought a shop upgrade. Has to be one of those two, not both. Wait. It's one of these. And one of these. And that's both of our mines. So this is safe. Has to be that. This is a pure 50-50. So we'll just cash that out. Yo. Okay, buddy. What the heck is this? Okay. Has to be one of these two. These are safe. Has to be one of these two. That one's safe. There's 3 mines left. One of these is a mine. One of these. One of these 3 is a mine. One of those is a mine. These 2 are safe. Now one of these 2 is a mine and one of those 2. This is safe. That's a mine. That's a mine. Bam. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Gross. 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 Two mines left. One of these 2, not both. It's one of these 2. One of these 2. This one's safe. Bam. Dude, I love Minesweeper so much. Plus 30% coins with 1 life. Well, that's the rest of the round. Jackpot's always really good, and we'll buy that for sure. Am I alive? I'm alive. Okay. Or oh, easy. Nice. Amazing. More. Buy more. That seems pretty good. 50-50 chance to live. Nice. Huge. There's 1 to 3 random mines? Sure. Okay, we're set up. Bam. Nice. Oh. Wait, so if that was a mine, those are safe. These are safe, right? For sure. Oh. That's a mine. That was not a mine. Whoops. Whoopsies. There's 3 mines here. One of these 2 is a mine, but not both. And then one of these 2 is a mine, but not both. And one of these 2 is a mine, but not both. Okay. It's purely RNG. Sure. Wow. That's like 4 in a row. Okay, we're fine. I would love a cookie. What the heck? What is this? Okay. That's better. One of these 2 is a mine, not both. Yes. We'll buy that. We'll buy that. We'll buy that for sure. We will not buy that. What's the rule? That and that. Nice. Did that for now. Nice. We're blowing through them. I want that. I want that over tip jar. But I think that's like the most money making power-ups that we can get. One of these, not both. Bam. Okay. Unlucky, that's fine. Ew. Ew. One of these, not both. One of these, not both. Safe, safe. Almost missed that. I could have been there thinking for a long time. Is there a logic here? Has to be one of these. If it's this one... No, I don't think there's logic here. It could be this one and that one. Or it could be that one. We take that. $17. Oh, that's a bad first click. All right. Okay. Sure. That 4 is looking real scary. Has to be that one. That's one of these two, not that one. That one, that one. I'm dumb. I don't think this is actually that much. That's crazy. We hit the 1 and 8 and lost the 50-50. Oh, medicine. -2 mines. Reveal 5 safe cards for 50,000 coins. Increase your core multiplier by 5% per stat. That's pretty sick. Reveals 5 random cards. Mines get diffused if hit. Item is consumed after 3 uses. That's really nice. First 3 cards each round are mine-proof. Safety reveals a 3x3 grid area on your first click, automatically diffusing any mines within the zone. Huge! Okay. We're 4,000 away. That's so unfortunate. But we want that. We want crystal. What is this? Okay, buddy. Maybe there is some logic to be had there. Maybe I shouldn't just be clicking until I find a safe card. I don't think there is any logic to figure out, honestly. One of these two are mine, for sure. These two are safe. Should have taken it. We should always gamble. Yes. Maybe I should have held that one. Oops. Wow, these are like all stacked up. No, there's only 3 mines. Never mind. That would do it. Having only 3 mines would definitely do it. I didn't even realize I bought that. So 10 plus, yeah, I mean, we obviously buy that one. Oops. Please. There we go. You just have to say please. That's all. One of these, not both. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. One of these for sure. We found most of the mines. So there's one there. There's definitely one there. There's 3 here. There could be overlap here. One of these, not both of these. Found 2 mines now. That was an extra mine that we found. There is one up here. Are we good? Oh, 1 second. Doing that soon. Yeah, we're still trying. We're good now? I think we're good now. Yeah, we're good now. We won that one. Alright. That's so unfortunate. Still good. Okay, cool. Wow, look at that little shape. Okay. We did have the cushion save our life, though. Could be that one. Six mines remaining. Boom. There was no logic there. I just sent it. Two mines left. These are all safe. Just making sure. Yeah. What stats of this do I have? I don't know. Now I have 5. Oh, there. It's right there. It's mostly all about how you start the round. And then you gotta obviously figure out where the mines are from there, but if you have a good start to the round, that's easy enough. Right? Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. We always gamble. Always gamble. Yes. Yes. Okay. Let's not go that way. One of these two. So that one's safe. Now, it's a little bit tricky. Has to be one of these two. So these are safe. That one. Um. How many mines do we have? We have one here. Two more here. Two more here. Wait, 1, 2, 5. Still a lot on the field. It's both of these. No, wait. It's one of these two, not both, so that's fine. It's two of these. Or wait. One of these, not both. This one's safe. Then yeah, one of these, not both. Right? Yeah. So that's mine. That one's safe. That's mine. Those are all safe. These are safe. One of these two. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. We always gamble. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. What are we looking for? That. Yeah. I should have sold the tip jar instead. Oops. One of these, that one's safe. One of these, those two are safe. This one has to be one of these two. These two are safe. Yuck. That's not much better. It's one of these two, but not both. One of these two, but not both. One of these two, but not both. Send it. What? Oh. Oops. Okay. We weren't punished. We got the shield. Now this is where it gets a little bit tricky, maybe? Maybe not. One of these two, but not both, so that one is a bomb. One of these two, not both. These two are safe. Five plus. Okay, I don't like to see that. It's three. There's three left. One of these two is a bomb, and there's two over here, so those two should be safe. That's a bomb. What? Something I've placed is incorrect. Has to be one there. There we go. That, those two, those three, those two, all four of those, three of those, two of those, one there, one there. And then, yeah, it's just a 50-50 there. Nice. Spending all my money for no reason. They were there. Two mines left. This is a 50-50. One of these is a mine. It's that one. And yeah, that's a 50-50. Yeah. Just go win this. Five plus. Two here. That has to be a mine. Right? One of these two, not both. Yeah, that has to be a mine. One of these two, not both. One of these two. All of those. It's 2 mines left. I think there's no way to do it. It could be either of those or either of these or both. And that's a 1 and 3. We know when to cut our losses when it's unsolvable. I forgot to do that. Oh well. Okay. Do we win? I don't think we win. That's unfortunate, but that was really fun. Yeah, these are pretty good. Fill all lives and grants 1 extra life, maximum 5. Shows 2 mine positions at round start. That's 3 stats plus 1 mine each stat. Spin a slot machine, 3 reels add multipliers. 3 scrolls equals lose half your total coins. Remind to double coins destroyed if you cash out safely. For every 100,000 coins spent, shop items cost less. I keep forgetting to buy the shop upgrade. But in any case, that was pretty fun. I like that game a lot. We're going to call it there, though. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon. Number 50 sits on the leaderboard. Wow. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it might be for you. And I will be back tomorrow for... I'll maybe be back tomorrow, actually. Maybe. I'm not sure yet. I might be back for an IRL. In any case, have a good one.